Why don't you boil shrimp and have a nice dinner, idiot?
That's not so bad.
Actually, sounds pretty peaceful.
Can it be popcorn shrimp? Shit's pretty good.
Yeah, just any kind of shrimp. Just any kind of shrimp.
I feel like boiled shrimp is not the way to go.
I've never boiled shrimp. I feel like that'd just be rubber.
I feel like it'd be like slimy when you take it out. Because I feel like you could totally do it, but it just doesn't.
It's not bad, I'm telling you.
It's like when you boil an egg and it's gross. Like a poached egg.
Eggs are all gross.
Oh my god, shut up.
Not true. Not true. Canadian egg hater.
I am an egg hater, like my father and his father before him.
So you're telling me you've never had like a sausage, bacon, cheese omelet?
I have.
And they're bomb, right?
No.
He tried to use some Arab lingo to reel you in.
He's trying to connect with the Arab youth.
He's trying to relate to you.
Aren't they pretty explosive in flavor?
Aren't they pretty jihad vest?
Just not even clever at all.
Aren't those omelets pretty Middle East?
Eggs are tower kaboom.
Aren't those eggs sand and then some more sand?
That breakfast was very Iraq.
God, this is fucking.
All right, welcome back to the Goons podcast. Here we are talking about the Middle East.
Please tell me that's not the actual intro.
I like that intro.
It could be.
God.
Judging by the amount of laughter, it's probably going to be the intro.
Yeah, probably.
Well,
yeah.
That's a clip going on the clip channel.
Yeah, clip channel. Arab, Middle Eastern eggs.
F9. We're going to F9 in the middle of the podcast now.
We should probably tell the people listening that we have a clips channel since we're referring to
yeah, we do.
With no context.
Yeah.
Well, it's actually a highlight channel.
The highlight channel, right.
Whatever.
Have you made that yet, man?
Bullshit.
I did make that.
What's it
So
called?
it's basically a channel for the people that are too lazy enough to listen to the entire podcast.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool. Glad we got that sorted.
Yeah, no, we got that sorted. Yeah, I made it today, so there's actually nothing on it. But hopefully, by the time this goes up, we're running. The gears are going. We got some clips up there.
Matt, you're running it, right? You're gonna be the one.
I'm running
okay,
it.
cool. It's someone reliable. Holy shit, I'm having a stroke already.
Whoa, what
do you say?
First time anybody's ever called me reliable.
I mean, more reliable than McNasty.
Well, have you seen my channel lately?
Well, that's true.
Yeah, but
this
sounds
guy,
like a donkey with no leg. Like
I've put like 5 videos out in the past month. Don't shit talk me. Come on.
Yeah, but you also almost deleted the podcast. So
You know what?
I just misplaced
reliable, and I don't want to be mistaked as reliable ever.
No one will ever do that.
Well, it's a good.
nobody's ever done.
Don't worry about
Good that
that.
you're just like okay with that.
I just went to Soup's channel. Why is your sub box titled Queers?
Does that surprise you?
Is it really?
It really is.
Oh my god.
How is that allowed?
How are you partnered on YouTube? How are you verified or anything?
It's actually queers.
It's been there for the longest time that it's probably just under the radar, but now everyone's going to see it.
I think my favorite thing is Markiplier pointing to you in the header, just saying libtard. That's my favorite thing about your channel.
So
Did you make a YouTube header in Microsoft Paint?
I made it in Photoshop, believe it or not.
Yeah,
That is not worth. Photoshop is not worthy of that picture.
What the fuck is Rebel Dog?
That's my
Dog.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's his dog's name.
So what inspired you to put the picture of you with a hat on that says, "Was that be patient?
I have autism.
Yeah, that's the one.
Someone in my Discord made it, and I was just like, "Yeah, I'll put that in."
Yeah, no, that's okay.
I mean, I have like really nice fan art that I could have included, but I just decided to put that.
I take offense to the red man above that image.
Listen, that's the name of a dip brand, so
I'm boycotting that dip brand.
How much is Arby's paying you to have "We have the meats" written above your name?
Yeah, wouldn't you get sponsored by Arby's,
I'm pretty sure they're charging me to have that in there.
They don't want to be associated with you.
You have to buy at least one French dip from them every month.
Oh, I'd be okay with that, actually. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, those are bomb.
What is your favorite fast food restaurant?
Ever since the Popeyes chicken sandwich came out, Popeyes, those chicken sandwiches are just fucking killer.
Grizzy, you got anything to say about that?
A man of culture.
Thank you. It's the first time you've ever said that to me.
White people might have culture after all.
Yeah, first white person to ever have that said to them.
First white person to ever try chicken with seasoning on it.
How much were you sweating?
Quite a bit. It was mostly just because I was eating it super fast. And I was just getting like arm workouts from it.
Oh, you were actually sweating? That was
Arm
I was joking.
workouts.
I lost 100 calories while eating 1,000 calories.
That's efficient.
Yeah.
Good way to be at a deficit.
I was gonna say this earlier, but we got in the topic of Soup's fucking horrible channel art. I feel like we should discuss Grizzy's half position on this podcast. Because a bunch of people last podcast were like either A, thinking that we started a new podcast and just kicked you out of it. I got a lot of thinking that. That is what happened.
Bro,
So
I'm
that
about
was-
to play the victim card. Give me the
I'm
club.
gonna make a 10-minute expose video on why we treated you like trash. But
Why I left. Dot.
yes. So Grizzy is not kicked off the podcast. He is just not a full-time podcast member. I
Were you
guess
about to
would
say
be the
guys?
best. No, I just didn't know how to word that.
Okay,
You're
cool.
here sometimes, and he will be here at random points when he so chooses, because he is
I'm
a
just
free
afraid of
man.
commitment.
He's a free man.
Yeah, he's afraid of commitment. Okay.
He's a free man.
We do not own him. We do not.
Let this be a disclaimer. Grizzy is here by choice, believe it or not.
You caught me on a good night.
Oh, God.
Believe it or not.
I mean, for some of our viewers, that'd probably be pretty hard to fucking believe.
Oh, it is. I get comments all the time. They're just like, dude, how much are they paying Grizzy to be there?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, in the sessions
yeah,
where
I've
I'm just
gotten
like
those.
completely
Yeah.
silent. It's just black joke after black joke after black joke.
Yeah. On that video where you're like really quiet and we're kind of like roasting you, like people were actually just like, they were just like, man,
They thought you actually like hated us. Yeah.
Oh, that
Even
day I
my
did.
mom told me that. She's all, when you guys were like making fun of Grizzy at the end, I really felt sorry for him. Like, you guys were really ripping into him. I'm like, Mom,
Oh, he
no.
makes a lot of money. Don't feel sorry. It's fine. Every time we make a racist joke, we PayPal Grizzy $100.
Yeah.
Grizzy's net worth goes up.
He has a
every time.
specific PayPal just made for racist jokes.
Bro, he'd be fucking Jeff Bezos if he got
I think
$100.
I-
Dude, what we
Waiting
should,
for all you guys.
what we need to do is we need to get like, you know how people have a swear jar? We need like we need a black jar.
Yeah.
And every time we make a fucking fucked up joke to Grizzy, we got to put like $1 in. And at the end of the year, we all count on.
You know, I like this idea.
I would like to do that just so I know how many times we've done it.
Yeah,
Like, not
honestly.
even for the money, just to see like,
like
Grizzy's probably be
fun jokes.
It's his 401k.
I mean, I'm down for it. I don't see the downside.
We'd go absolutely broke.
I
if
know.
we actually made that
Be an
jar.
eye-opener.
We'd all run out of money.
Dude, imagine a black joke jar and an Arab joke bar. Or
Arab joke bar.
No, we'll make an Arab joke vest. We'll fill up
Bro,
our
this
vest.
is like the first time I'm actually speaking today. Give me a break.
It's,
I've been like a monk all day.
it's just
It's
funny
10
because that
PM.
works, like an Arab joke
I've
bar.
just been cleaning.
Yeah.
An Arab joke bar. Yeah, I guess that kind of works.
It's kind of a play on words, yeah.
Yeah, a little bit of a stretch, but I'll give it to you. All right, we can move on to actual topics.
So yeah,
now.
this is the
Instead of
Goons
this
and
garbage.
Grizzy.
Yeah, Goons plus Grizzy. We got that sorted. All right,
Plus sometimes Grizzy, yeah.
and sometimes Grizzy.
Yeah, it's like A-E-I-O-U and sometimes Y.
Yeah, you're like
Grizzy's
the Y of the alphabet
Yeah.
to this
Can we
podcast.
put like a small font on like the banner and then it's just like, and sometimes Grizzy.
I was thinking
like-
of
I
putting
mean, like
that in the
6.
Twitter.
I'm thinking about like the font size maybe 6.
It's like super hard to read unless you zoom in on it.
Also, make it black font so nobody can actually see it. Perfect.
I thought you were going to give another reason for that.
Make it like a
No.
super
Yeah, I
dark
thought you were going to
gray.
have to put a dollar in the black jar here on the podcast.
Grizzy's gonna have like $100 before this podcast is over.
That's why you're here. Okay, I see.
It's gonna be our total podcast revenue gone to Grizzy for making black jokes.
I'm okay with that.
All right.
Worth.
Slips it in. I'm okay with that.
Jesus Fucking Christ. Okay, can we talk about an actual topic now?
Yeah.
Yeah, yes.
Okay,
Take your top off. Show me your titties.
I'm buying a farm and
What?
putting you on it.
Okay, what the? Put it in the jar.
Another dollar.
Put it in the jar.
That wasn't even a joke. No, that doesn't go in the jar. He's serious. Like,
No, hold on.
So you're saying he shouldn't pay him?
Wow. Can't believe this.
all right, topic, please. Topic,
This is why Grizzy
please.
doesn't come on all the time.
Topic.
This is
I'm starting to sweat over here.
He's like, give me a topic, please.
all right. So
God.
I was walking last night and I thought about this topic because I don't know. I was walking through like this little shitty forest and it looked like something out of Fallout. So I thought if you guys could experience any video game IRL, what would it be?
Club Penguin.
Okay, why?
Wait.
Explain that. Go into a little bit
not
of depth here.
expecting
You
that.
were way too quick with that. you were right there with that.
I've actually never played the game a day in my life.
That's epic.
sure.
I speed run getting banned on that game. I went into the center of the town and said a bad word.
Yeah.
What word did you say?
I'd have to put $1 in the swear or the Grizzy jar.
Fuck. It's funny because I knew it was gonna be that too. I would probably say
Minecraft.
really.
That would be
I want
pretty
a
sick. Actually.
block-shaped dick rammed up my ass.
All right.
What a weird reason.
We're vibing with that for different reasons.
I thought you were gonna say it's more like being on an island alone.
Yeah, exactly.
I think mine would be Overwatch. Oddly enough,
Do you want
it's
to fuck
weird.
Tracer, don't you?
No,
I don't think she would allow that to
Would
happen.
you be Winston? Sorry.
Okay.
$1. Here's $1.
That's fucked. Nasty, that's actually fucked.
I think you need to put about $25 in the jar for that one. That one had layers.
I'll DM you my PayPal email.
Okay.
Oh my god. Grizzy's never coming back on this podcast again.
This is why it's sometimes Grizzy.
All right, now why Overwatch besides Winston and Doomfist being characters?
Oh, yeah, Doomfist too. He could be like 8 foot tall and just like 300 pounds of muscle with a big old fist.
And Dick.
You gotta throw that in there. I really wanted it to just be silence after McNasty talk.
just let him
Thank you, dude.
boil with that.
Yeah. But I don't know. It's like the idea of just having like cool abilities. I don't know. Something like childhood me would want to try.
What hero would
fair.
you want to be? Or whatever. If you could be one. Of
Genji.
course. Weeb. Knew it.
Yeah, you fucking.
Know it.
What about you, McNasty? What are you vibing with? What game would you want to play IRL?
Warface.
Sorry.
Warface?
Sorry.
Paladins.
That's
Raid
One of those
Shadow
Raid
Legends.
Shadow Legends.
Shadow Legends. I want to play it one time and then completely forget about it for the rest of my life.
I just want to be a champion with a lot of detail.
I just want 50,000 free silver. I don't know.
And it's actually free to play.
All right, just for the record, this podcast is not sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. We're getting a little bit too deep in the territory here.
Yeah.
God, I wish it was.
I mean, we just nailed like half the talking points. It might as well.
I think everybody
Now, wait
that
a
gets on
minute.
YouTube knows the talking points at this point. Like everybody knows them. It's a meme.
The most
Anybody could do a raid ad at this point.
2020.
Forget everything you know. All right, now we've covered everything. Carry on.
Forget everything you know
about
about the
the
last
Shameless
30
podcast.
seconds.
Get dementia. All right. Anyway.
It should be like the Pledge of Allegiance, like in classrooms now.
Didn't one of you guys try to do a bit of like forget
was due.
everything you know because you have dementia? And
Yeah.
didn't they say yes?
No, I never wound up using it. I wound up deleting it
Aw.
accidentally. Sadly,
Coward.
yeah. We'll redo it though. You know, we'll script
I love
it.
the one I did where where it was the redheaded operator or whatever, and I said that I wonder if the carpet matched the drapes, and they just completely let it slide by.
And you said it so casually too. It's like the thing I wonder about this operator is if the carpets match the drapes. Anyway, so you get 50,000 silver.
Sign up today using the link at the top of the description.
I've always been
we're
too
literally
scared.
plugging the fuck out of Raid right now.
Yeah,
Can we
I
move
know.
on?
Yeah. All right. Okay. I mean, McNasty
Don't
never really.
promotion.
Okay.
Well, I was gonna
never
say
gave an
GTA
actual
5,
answer.
but that's pretty much just like regular life.
Except you can kill people.
You just want to be a drug lord.
Yeah, I guess that's true. I mean, yeah, that'd be kind of cool because you could just like live life and just like.
I thought you meant you wanting to be a drug lord was kind of
No,
true.
no,
I was
that's
like,
true.
wait, what?
I mean,
No, but you can literally like live your life and just have like no repercussion. You would just always respawn. Like you would just be able to do what you do now.
well, I mean, if you were a Hindu, you'd believe that. So, I mean, if you're into Hinduism, don't you just like believe life is GTA 5?
I don't know.
That
if
might
that's
be
seems
the
a little
most
bit more-
intellectual thing you've ever said.
I don't think that's a direct translation, but I think you're in the general area.
Hindus just respawn. I've never thought about that.
Yeah, they just respawn to a 12-year-old kid with an RPG, just
Or like
fucking
a-
killing you over and over.
Like a goat or something, if you're bad, I guess.
All right. Oh, hold on.
Anyway, I don't know how that works. Anyway, moving on.
I don't know. I think mine personally would be Fallout. I think that'd be fun as shit. I don't know why.
scary.
Just something. It'd be scary, but like, I don't know. I feel like it'd just be fun. Like, it's more so of like the other characters. Like, if people were as interesting as like Fallout New Vegas characters, life would be a lot cooler to go talk to a stranger. Like, if I go talk to a stranger now at a grocery store, like some NPC old lady, she just fucking walks away, doesn't care. But Fallout New
true.
Vegas, they're telling you to go, kill a bunch of scorpions or something. That's
I
pretty
would
cool.
love to meet the tunnel snakes.
Yeah, it'd be fucking tight. I mean, they'd probably kill you, but
Why does a tunnel snake sound like another name for a penis?
It really does.
yeah,
It
it
probably is.
probably is an innuendo for a big ol' penis. Speaking of penis,
Why did you say that like that?
sorry, I got distracted. Speaking of penises, what is
All right.
what is the most disgusting thing you've ever eaten and or had in your mouth? I feel
penis.
like Soup would probably have the best answer.
Wait.
Come on, I said most disgusting.
I cannot believe this is the segue
black
into
penis.
this.
Yeah,
I thought that was a perfect segue.
Oh, dude. See, it's hard for me
Speaking of
because there's been
penis.
so many things that I can think of immediately.
Go
Like-
on.
Right?
Just like vile things that I've done. that
For
I
example?
regret. Well, okay, so like in one of my fan mail videos, there was like this cracked like beer bottle in the woods, and I just like put it in my mouth.
Oh yeah, I
And
remember that.
why?
So, I don't know. I thought it would make people laugh.
I mean,
But
all right.
off camera, do you know like the things that they have at bars? Like they set the drinks on them.
Coasters?
Drinks.
A coaster?
No, it's like a big fucking like rubber mat looking.
Oh
thing.
yeah.
But it has
did
like,
you
it's
drink
like-
the Jamba Juice out of that?
It's like rigid. It's rigid, so people like the bartenders put the drinks on it, and people grab the drinks off of it. And so there's a lot of spillage that gets into the rubber thing by the end of the night. And at the end of the night, the bartender was like, "If you chug all that shit, I'll give you a free drink." And I was just like, "Fuck it."
Bro, that's 2 free drinks. What do you mean?
Yeah, but that's like, God.
You did that for
I don't
a
know.
free drink. You might be an alcoholic.
Yeah, how long ago was this?
This was over the summer.
So it wasn't
Last
that long
summer.
ago.
No, it
Right.
wasn't that long ago. I'm pretty sure I did irreversible damage to myself with that one.
I would pay so much money to have a giant cup of, those things right before you get on a flight or go through security where you have to pour out any liquids above like whatever 250 milliliters. Imagine just taking a big old swig out of that giant pail.
Have you ever thought about that stuff though? Like you'll see like a dumpster with like this weird like black gunk on the side of it, and you thought, I wonder what would happen if I like licked that. Or am I the only one
No,
who?
never.
No,
I've
okay.
never been that hungry. I've always just thought to
okay.
walk across the street and go to Subway or something.
I saw
just
a
wonder,
butthole
like-
one time and thought that same thought.
All right. I just feel like I wonder what sort of like horrible infectious disease I would get. That's all. Moving on.
I don't know.
About you?
I don't think you're allowed to move on from that one. Hold on.
All right, carry on, Grizzy. What's the nastiest thing you've ever eaten and or put in your mouth?
Does it have to be on purpose?
No.
Okay, then mine's literal dirt. I mean, like, just grass and just dirt.
Yeah, I eat dirt all the time.
It was during school one time. It was like this fucking gym. I just fucking fell forward and somehow scooped an entire mouthful of dirt.
Ew.
Yeah, I was just like, ugh. Threw up on the spot.
Worms in it?
No. It was just grass. It's like I was a cow trying to eat dirt. Just face first. But yeah, that's probably the worst thing I've ever eaten or put in my mouth.
Well, that's not that bad.
Mine
I
was
ate
a worm.
dog turd when I was a kid. Oh.
You ate a dog?
Wait,
hold on. Let's
Almost.
stop.
I almost ate a dog turd. I almost ate a dog turd.
It was like half a dog turd, and I was a kid. And I didn't know what it was.
Step Brothers movie?
Oh, bro, that would have been so much better if it was a white one. A little bit of chalky taste on it. No, I was like, I was probably like 5 or 6, and my grandma didn't have a dog, so I'm actually not sure where the turd came from.
Oh, it wasn't even your own dog's turd?
No.
Does that make it better though?
Well, like,
Does having sentiment towards the turd like make the turd better?
well, it's a little bit more weird if you're just robbing your neighbor's dog turds out their yard to eat, I guess.
Oh, I ate someone's shit. Oh, it wasn't your mom's, dude? What the fuck?
Well, I mean, if it was your dog, at least, there'd be a little, made with love kind of turd, whereas somebody else's dog, it's just a regular turd. But the backstory of it, I used to go in my grandma's backyard with a screwdriver, and I used to dig for dinosaur bones. I know that sounds fucking retarded now.
I used to do that too when I was younger.
But yeah, when you're 6, you just don't know. You just, stab the ground and you hit a rock and go, wow, this is a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Yeah, I used to try and dig to China as a kid.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah, I tried that
I was
too.
never that ambitious. But I was digging, stabbing the ground with a screwdriver. I saw this little chocolate nugget sitting next to me. And I don't know what in my brain said, put that in your mouth. But I listened to it. And I had like half of it, and I bit down, and I immediately ran inside crying, and I threw up in the toilet. Got throw up like everywhere, like when Grizzy came back from the hotel at PAX and threw up all around our toilet. And yeah, no, it was and yeah, it was not a great experience. So I definitely wouldn't recommend eating random dog shit.
That is really good advice.
Yeah,
Do you even need to give that advice?
one word.
Yeah, this is just a good PSA, honestly.
For the other 6-year-olds digging for dinosaur bones in the backyard right now, don't eat the shit.
Are there 6-year-olds that watch
Don't
us?
dig to China. Now's a bad time.
Okay.
That was a bad time. Maybe in like 3 months, but just test your luck.
I mean, honestly, it's kind of worse here now, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we have more than anybody. So
Yeah.
tell the Chinese people not to dig here. Honestly.
I feel like it's a lot easier there because if you see a guy cough on the street in China, you can just shoot him in the fucking head.
What?
If you see a guy
No.
cough on the street here, bro, do you know how fuck China is?
Fucking constantly in a battle royale in China or something?
Essentially, the government with the people is they just fucking one guy coughs, they grab him, put him in a house, gas a house, done. No coughing guy, easy. You can't do that in America. Fucking
America's
people would,
lame.
yeah. I don't know if I'd use that word for not
like
gassing your
gay.
own people.
I'd
but
take it. Okay.
America is gay. All right,
It's bad when you say it
that's why.
because you're Canadian.
Canadian.
Okay,
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say an Arab thing.
Dude,
That was
so
refreshing.
many people commented on my last video about like the Looney Tunes thing. Like Canadians were actually offended by it.
Really?
Yeah, I was like,
What
why?
aspect of that were they offended by?
I don't
think it's the fact that we were, like,
Canadians
making
allowed
fun
to
of the
get
name.
upset about things.
Yeah, I know. One guy was like, "I'm really upset that you talked about Looney Tunes, but I'm really sorry that I got upset."
Of course he said
It's the
sorry.
most Canadian comment.
Come on, making us look like a bunch of pussies. If you're gonna be upset, stick with it. Don't fucking
Imagine, honestly though, imagine getting offended over currency.
I just
Like, think
imagine
about how stupid that is.
the thought process of apologizing.
Like, what?
I mean, I'm just shocked at how many people don't know. Like, Grizzy, did you know that they're called loonies and toonies?
No.
No, none of us knew that.
Didn't know.
No.
I'm hurt.
I feel like that's just facts that you just don't come across unless like you know a Canadian.
I mean, I guess. I mean, our money's worth fucking nothing. So that's fun. It's pretty epic.
Well, I'm
That's
jealous.
like asking me what the in-game currency on Paladins is. Like I don't have a fucking clue what you guys call
Yeah.
your fucking.
It's called gold coins. I just like know it off the top of my head.
Of course you know.
I actually don't know what it's
You
called.
know it?
No, I don't.
Why did you play free Overwatch? Yeah, you used to play
Well,
Paladins,
because
didn't
I
you?
used to have a very shitty gaming PC and I had no money, so I played free games.
Buy
And
more money, you
Paladins was
fucking
one of
bitch.
them. Warface
Get
was
more
one of them.
Looney Toonies, dumbass.
Yeah, buy more loonies and
Anyways,
Yeah, anyways.
All right, well, we solved
just
poor
like-
people.
If I was to move to Canada and like I'm moving my bank account and like the account was just like, yeah, we're gonna have to convert all this to loonies and toonies. I'd be like, am I getting
You'd have all-
scammed?
Yeah, they just hand you a bunch of comics. Here you go.
Just a bunch of little like paper circles that say $1 on them.
I just
not
all of
even
a
real.
sudden have the Cartoon Network channel on my TV
Yeah.
and that's all.
It's just a bunch of Bugs Bunny stickers and Daffy Duck.
I mean,
Yeah.
the nice thing about living in Canada and being a YouTuber is I still get paid in US currency. So like
lucky bitch.
I get paid like an extra 35% just to do like nothing extra.
Just
And are
breathe.
things so like here, like getting a soda would probably be like $1.79. Is it the same there? Would it be $1.79 of Looney Toonies?
Roughly the same. Some things are a bit more expensive depending on what they are.
Yeah.
But yeah, everything's pretty close in price. But like, I don't
So-
know, it's pretty tight.
Do you like? We have a dollar store here. Do you have a loony store there?
No, it's still a dollar store.
Okay.
But like, hey, what would a dollar be in a Toonie Looney Mooney Hooney?
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what the fuck you're asking.
So like, when you go to the strip club, do you get a bunch of loonies and like
Oh, yeah,
make
you just
those
huck
rain?
loonies
do
at
you
a
just
bitch.
throw like coins at the
No,
girls?
you just
or, like,
whip loonies at a bitch's face.
I have so many questions.
So do you have
Wind up
pouring
like a
maple
baseball
syrup
pitch.
all over
do you
them.
have a dollar bill?
No.
So you're like, what's your lowest bill?
Do you have
5?
any bills?
Yeah. What do we have any lowest
they're-
bill? We're not trading shekels, you fucking idiot.
Don't your
like
bills
some
literally
maple
smell like syrup?
Some maple syrup like barter system. We don't know what y'all fucking do up there.
We just trade fucking twigs.
I'm not surprised.
What's like the highest form of currency? Just like a whole moose?
A moose and a few locks.
Like a Benjamin up there. It's like
One beaver pelt.
one maple tree.
No, we have pretty much the same currency as you guys.
No.
We have, yeah,
You
well, we
don't.
do, except we don't have the $1 and $2.
Plus a fucking Skyrim inventory.
All right, you know what? I don't want to talk about this anymore. You guys are.
Hey, we talked about blackjack for like
Yeah,
20
you know
minutes
what?
straight. It's time to shit talk some Canadians over here.
It's true. Yo, the Canadians are gonna leave some mad hate comments on this
Oh, yeah.
podcast.
And then they're gonna apologize 3 minutes later.
They're gonna leave the comment, come back 5 minutes later, and genuinely think about what they've done and just apologize.
I wanted to apologize.
No, what you're gonna see is you're gonna see somebody like comment, and they're just gonna go, "Fuck you! I hate this podcast. You made fun of Canadians." And then 5 minutes later, you're gonna check that comment again, and it's gonna say edited above it, and it's gonna say, "Love the podcast, guys." That's what it'll fucking be. We'll just calm down.
First.
Yeah.
Is it
I
true
wonder
that
if
your
somebody's like, okay, did
Oh,
is it true that your bills, like when you scratch them, they smell like syrup?
they're so yes, but they're not supposed to, which makes it
wait,
so much
what?
worse. So
You're
our
not-
our
you're not
$50 and
kidding?
$100 bills, mostly the $100 bills, whatever they print it with smells like syrup, and
course.
they didn't
Not
do it on
surprised.
purpose,
Oh my
which
God.
makes it so much worse because everybody noticed it. And Canada was like, "Yeah, we didn't do that on purpose. Like that's we didn't put anything that would smell on the money. We don't want you putting your face near it." Then there's kids just wrapping their face in $100 bills to smell the syrup smell. But
And they've
yeah,
been
no,
like
they-
in a stripper's pussy.
yeah,
Like-
yeah, literally, just still dripping.
Yeah.
Yo.
Maybe that's why it smells like maple, because every Canadian's pussy just smells like syrup.
right.
That's an F9. That is. I wish I was recording.
Okay. I don't have much to say about that. Can we move on from Canada now? Can we move on to a
Does
new
it feel
topic?
nice? Does it? All right,
That's it. I'm buying a whip.
You guys can shit talk the South now if you want.
They
just
kind of
shit
do it.
talk
They speak
wrong.
for themselves.
They do it themselves. It's
Yeah,
fine.
I get that.
We speak like broken English, so I mean, we don't do a very good job.
Yeah, sister fucking, dip, fishing, boats,
Beer, shotguns,
lifted trucks.
NASCAR. You forgot NASCAR.
low
more
IQ.
beer.
Hating non-white people.
Yeah, that pretty much sums it up.
All right. Can we segue out of out of people?
Sure.
Okay, that's great.
Is it illegal to hit someone with a Segway?
I don't know. Would you really damage them? I feel like you just
feel
kind of
like
push them
either
out of the
you-
way.
Yeah, no, don't those things like cap out at about 3 miles an hour?
I mean, I feel like it also depends on who's riding it. Like
You
if
can
we have
drown in 3 feet of water.
If you put
okay,
your mouth in it, yeah.
you can
Or
drown
if
in
you're
a cup.
about my height, maybe.
Yeah, well, that's what I was gonna say with the Segway thing. If you have somebody who's like Dew's height, like 5'2", riding
Alright.
it, when they when they run into somebody, it's not gonna do that much damage. But if you have Grizzy, coming in hot, that could probably break some legs. I don't know. I haven't really done my Segway research.
I'm not extending anything on this.
You ever seen a cop on a Segway? They're so like
All
not
blonde and
intimidating.
tall.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mall cop.
Man, can you imagine?
Actually, no, I've seen many people in Segways fucking living out here in Florida. For some reason, they instead of like just driving around in the car or getting an Uber, they actually like to ride along the sidewalks on Segways as families, matching T-shirts and all.
Oh my god.
It's
And
fucking
they're
weird.
all white, aren't they?
Come on, would you ever see a black family doing that? Maybe like the Obama family or
You never see
something.
Southerners doing that shit either. That's some Yankee shit right there.
Yeah.
No, he's right though.
It's weird when they all have
Coming from the Yankee.
matching fucking Mickey Mouse ears.
Yeah, that's just yeah.
Am I a Yankee? What is Missouri? Like what? We're like right in the middle.
A mistake.
You're kind of. You're a little
God
bit of a
left y'all
Yankee.
unfinished.
Like we definitely have like people who talk like Southerners here, but we also have people who talk like just normal. Sorry, Soup.
Normal.
The two ways to speak English: normal and Southerner.
Actually, I heard that like the Southern accent is closest to the like English accent in America.
Well, yeah. Every time you hear like a foreigner trying to do our accent, they always resort to
Resort.
doing like a Southern accent. Like, hey,
That's
I'm
true.
American. Look at me, NASCAR. Hey.
Yeehaw!
I feel like it's just because the Southerns haven't like evolved. They've just been stuck.
They're like the oldest form of
they're like the missing links.
Well, we haven't
So much-
evolved into riding segways with Mickey Mouse ears. Yeah, I think I'll stay evolved.
Peak of human evolution.
I think I'm good.
I'll stay a missing link.
Yeah,
Thank you very
evolution
much.
was a mistake.
Charles Darwin would be so sad.
Going back onto the topic of fucking police on segways, though, I feel like, can you imagine if you were at like a mall or something, and there's an like active shooter situation? I feel like all hope would be lost seeing the cops roll up on segways
That's your
versus
last
like
hope.
a regular cop. Like you'd hear, "Oh, the police are coming." You'd have a glimpse of faith. And you'd see a bunch of white cops with Mickey Mouse ears on rolling up in their segways.
I'm pretty sure you could outwalk a Segway. So,
But
Yeah.
then the Mickey Mouse ears like
Now if they lean
transform
forward.
into machine guns.
Machinima guns.
They transform into a machinima contract, and the active shooter.
and then you
runs
get
away.
paid a lot of money.
But then he's stuck at that mall for 3 years.
Weren't you in Machinima for a while, Soup?
I was, yeah.
That's rough.
That was the first YouTube network that I ever signed with, and I was like, "Holy shit, boys! I'm making it big." Dude, I don't know if I'm allowed. Are you allowed to talk about shit like that?
Machinima's not even a company anymore. So
what can they do to you?
They actually are. They actually are still a company. I think they like rebranded.
Well, you're not with them, and your contract is completely void. So yes, you can.
Okay. Well, dude, the contract back then was the YouTuber got 40% of his income. And they got 60%.
That is
What
wild.
the fuck?
I was like, dude, I signed that contract without telling my parents when I was like 15 years old or some shit. And I was like, yeah, I'm 18. Yeah, I'm 18, definitely.
Oh my god.
And I think
for context,
they used to send checks in the mail.
oh my god,
Yeah. Like my first YouTube check came in the mail, and you would only get it every like 2 or 3 months. It was so random.
what the fuck?
And my first check for like 2 months of YouTube was like $2 or something. And I was like, all right, I'm just gonna cash it. Fuck it.
To buy
I wish I would
soda.
have kept it. I really wish I would have kept it.
Yeah, that would have been something to have around still. But I was gonna say, for context, because I guess people who aren't YouTubers really wouldn't know what a normal decent percentage is. A YouTuber usually gets 90 to 100% of their revenue now when they're signed with a MCN.
Yeah.
And Machinima would take 60. And when they lock you, how long was your contract?
Dude, I'm pretty sure the contract was just like never ending. I'm pretty sure it was like, I'm pretty sure it was just like, yeah, send us a sample of your blood, and yeah, you're just in this forever.
The fact that you were underage when you signed it though completely like nullifies the contract.
Yeah, because I remember whenever like YouTube was actually starting to pick up, and I was still with Machinima, and people were just like, dude, you got to get the fuck out of Machinima. And I was like, yeah, probably so, considering I'm getting a check every 3 months for $1. You know, that would make sense. It's like they're spending more money to send me the check than the check's fucking worth.
Yeah, honestly, your revenue doesn't even cover the stamp. Oh, what a fucking life.
Yeah, so what happened was I was like talking to him on email, and I was just like, can I please get out of the network? And they're just like, nope, you're not allowed to leave. You signed the contract. Nope. And some guy eventually was just like, dude, tell him that you're like not 18. And I swear to God, I was just like, I sent him an email and I was like, hello, this is my channel. I'm 15 and I will get my parents to take you to court or you let me out of the contract. Never got an email back, but my channel got unlinked like immediately.
Oh my god.
So funny. Just bullshitted my way out of it.
That guy was probably sweating at his fucking computer. Though.
Yeah.
He like
That's a
saw the
nightmare
email
for a
and
company
ran
like
to the
that.
head office.
I actually know. Well, I don't know actually about contract, but I still know one person with Machinima. I guess I probably shouldn't really say who it is. But yeah, they, like as of like last year, they were still with Machinima, and like they're the only big talent on Machinima left.
That's unfortunate.
I don't know. Their company's just a fucking mess.
Well,
if they still even
they're still
Literally,
around.
all you
They're
have to do
definitely
is
still
just
around.
not take that much money. Like, just don't take fucking a bunch of money and you can have a good network. That's
Well, they were
literally what
able
makes networks good.
Well, they've
They were-
rebranded.
They were able to take advantage of people back then because you had to be in a network to make money back in the day.
Yeah, YouTube used to not always be with Google, you know.
Yeah, so they
Oh, that's
really could just
right.
take advantage of people and just have because
yeah.
people would you could say 90-10 and you get the 10, people would still do it, you know, because they want to make any sort of money, you know.
Yeah, I forgot about that. And I remember because that's why they got so much shit back in the day before YouTube. What it is now. That was the only way you could get paid if you had a network, right?
Back in the day,
Yeah, so they would just fuck over everybody. Damn,
they could.
That's some head ass shit. Yeah, I guess that's advice for current YouTubers. You do not need to sign with a network if you're a small channel.
Yeah,
Like you really do not need to. They are completely unnecessary for the most part.
yeah.
It helps.
So there's your little up and coming YouTuber.
Well, I mean,
advice.
not always, but it's best to just look into it.
Right.
Yeah, but I just mean like if you're just worried about like ads and you just want whatever your average CPM and just normal ads and want to get paid, you do not need an MCN. Because I remember that's why I signed with an MCN for the first time. My channel was super fucking small and I signed with one. and because I thought that was the only way you could get like ads, and they took 30% of my revenue, which was fucking horrible for that time because it was only like
that's
2
what
years
I
ago.
started off with too. Actually, no, I
Yeah.
started off with 60/40, and I got the 60.
Oof.
Yeah.
My favorite part though was I signed a 3-year contract. I think it was. My favorite part was when I messaged them after a year to get out of it. They were like, "Oh no, we actually unpardoned you like 6 months ago."
Why?
Oh,
Thanks for
I don't know.
letting
They
me
didn't
know.
tell me.
Like, what the
I
hell?
just said, "Hey, so I'm kind of thinking I want to unpardon," and they're like,
Like,
"Oh,
no, we
yeah, you haven't been with us for over 6 months." I was like,
dropped your
great.
ass a long time ago.
Awesome.
Yeah. Wow, that's a great way to
Yeah,
do business.
that was fun. Speaking of, I guess we can kind of move on from this. But I guess it still kind of pertains to YouTube, especially what is the hardest part, in your opinion, about learning an instrument with like you doing
Pig
guitar
slanting.
and stuff like that?
All right, McNasty. There are 2 types of people in this world. There's those who are born pick slanting and those who have to learn it. That's an inside joke between me and McNasty. No one else will understand that. The hardest part, from what I've heard from other people, honestly, is the patience to, because I feel like a lot of people want to get good really fast, and it just really, unless you're some like weird prodigy, that just doesn't happen. So I think the hardest part for most people is just sticking with it and having the patience to like actually put in the time that it takes. Which for me, I don't know that was, I've played guitar for like 13 years. I don't remember there being like a specific struggle. I just always really liked it. But I think for most people, that would probably be the biggest deterrent, is like they want to see progress really fast. Like just like with anything, with like weight loss or building muscle or anything, people want to see results like now. It just doesn't work that way, you know? You gotta put in the
Mine, for
time.
me, like growing up playing guitar, my biggest like hurdle that I took was going from wanting to like learn how to play Enter Sandman or like, Walk by Pantera to actually like learning scales and learning like music theory and like
Yeah.
trying to do scales, because a lot of like I spent probably like 5 or 6 years just like not knowing anything about scales on a guitar. Like I'd be like, oh yeah, I can play Metallica, or just like, and then like it just took me a while to get to the point where like, if I'm gonna ever be good at guitar, I need to learn where the notes are on a guitar, what notes sound good together. Like that was one of the biggest hurdles for me. And yeah, ever since I like switched my thought process, I've gotten a lot better.
I tell people that all the time. It's like a lot of people don't want to learn theory. They see it as like school. It's boring. It's textbook shit. They don't want to do it. But I cannot tell you, it's a night and day difference between understanding what you're playing and like why it sounds good, rather than some dude on YouTube told me to play 035, that's Smoke on the Water. You know what I mean? Like it helps you so, and then you can learn stuff so much faster too if you learn theory.
Yeah, that
Just
was.
helps.
I feel like that was my biggest issue. Like when I was in a band for about 2 years, and every time like if somebody wasn't there, I'd try to pick up that instrument. Like I never knew why anything went anywhere. They would just say, "Play this. This is what you're playing," and I would say, "Okay, got it," and I'd practice that, and I'd be okay with that. And I just that was it. Like I didn't understand any of that shit. Like learning it now after like, I don't know, after somewhat playing instruments, it's just like, it makes your life so much fucking easier.
The thing that sucks though is like, because whenever most people want to learn how to play a song, they're going to look up the tab. And all tabs tell you is to play 5 on the E string, 7 on the A string. And it's like, you start to view the fretboard as numbers rather than whatever key note it is. And that's what fucks you up. It's like, you're not going to be like, oh yeah, 5 goes with 8. So I'm going to like play those 2 together, you know?
Do you remember what the hardest chord for you to learn was? I still remember mine because it made my pinky bleed.
What the fuck?
The fucking G chord, bro.
Really? That's
Really?
one of the easiest
You didn't want to put your pinky on the E string?
Bro, I don't know why. That shit, like I could already play guitar like somewhat at that point. So I wasn't like complete retard noob. Like I knew how to hold it and how to play and how to probably strum and shit. I couldn't do a fucking G string, bro. G string, G chord. It hurts so bad. I hated it so much. I don't know why.
Mine is probably the chord from Every Breath You Take.
Oh, that's a stretch.
Yeah. I don't
That's
even
a
know what
stretch.
chord that is, but I know it's a chord.
It's a 7th chord, probably. I don't know. I'd have to look at it again. But like, okay, well, this is probably two guitarists of shit to talk about on the podcast. I don't know if
Guitarded.
Yeah. But yeah, it's a stretch. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very, very stretchy hand-wise.
And I have smaller than average hands for guitar players. You think of people like Paul Gilbert who have like a pinky that's as long as his like middle finger or whatever. Yeah, I don't have that. So like a lot of Van Halen stuff is really hard for me.
Yeah, I feel like that's really important for guitar players to have a strong ass, like flexible pinky. Because you'll watch people shred and it's just like they have this insane pinky control. And it's like, dude, how do you fucking do that?
And then you'll see players who might as well not have a pinky. They might as well have it severed and they never use it at all.
I had that issue where it looked like I was always holding like a fancy cup. that bitch out. Yeah, that bitch was out. It was so bad. It was such a bad fucking habit. Yeah, that was definitely one of the worst parts about learning an instrument for me. The fucking hand control. That shit hard.
I think when it comes to just like instruments in general, though, because we just kind of specified about guitar. When it comes to instruments in general, it's definitely patience. What Du said.
Yeah.
Any instrument's going to take you a long time.
Passionate about it. Because like before I was into guitar or whatever, I was like super big into like watching musicians live and like watching concerts and stuff like that. And I was just like, dude, I want to fucking do that. Like I want to learn how to do that.
Yeah.
And so that's what got me into it.
And then people a lot of times will be like, I want to do that now. And that's where they get discouraged because they pick up the guitar.
Because they get demotivated.
Yeah, you pick up the guitar and you sound horrible, of course, and you don't sound like, Slash or whoever your idol is, and it's like, that doesn't work that way.
Another thing too I want to point out is if you're starting out with guitar, don't go the cheapest route. Literally like bottom of the tier, bottom of the barrel guitars and amps. It's going to sound terrible no matter if you're fucking like...
All right, I take offense to what you're saying. But go ahead. I literally built a 2 million subscriber channel on the cheapest.
Well, the thing is, I wouldn't see Squires as bottom of the tier.
Hey, dude, you got 2 million subs with a Squire. What do you mean?
I made a whole video talking about this, but no, go ahead.
Squires are not that bad. Squires are not something like you get like a full pack at like Walmart for like $70. It comes with some
one of those bad boys.
It comes with an amp that's like 2 watts and like all you have is just like gain and volume. That's your entire control. Like shit like that. You're just gonna sound bad on no matter who you are. But you had a modeling amp which you can change a lot. And Squires, they're not good, but they're not like just bottom of the barrel terrible.
Right. I mean, I got a lot of crap for like having cheap stuff, and like my piano is still like that piano that I use.
You still have cheap shit. Everything. Your chair is like $8 from Staples.
Yo, it's from an Office Max. Just whatever. So, this thing I have
across from these Staples.
How do you not have hemorrhoids just dangling?
Listen, I have never had any back pain at all. I fucks with this chair. This chair is
really... probably because you weigh 7 pounds, I guess.
Yeah.
It's like leaving a pillow on it.
No, but like I'm like the poster child for like the gear doesn't make like the player or whatever.
Yeah.
Because I built like a whole channel off this. Like I was saying, this piano is... This is the practice piano my brother used when he took piano lessons when I was in like 6th grade or something. And I use it on my channel. I don't care. Like,
that's so bizarre to me.
It's like I've been looking to upgrade or whatever, like, and I'll do it eventually. I'm just
ever since I met you, just like 2 years ago.
But I think YouTube is like a testament to showing that you don't really need the craziest shit to like to sound.
You don't need to make nasty guitar.
No, you don't need like even with like just being a YouTuber, you don't need the most expensive stuff. Like, dude, you can watch like. Who was it? Was it Jared Dines that like made a fucking shovel with one string and he put a pickup in it? He made like some gent song. It's like, dude, if you can do that with a fucking shovel.
Oh,
like,
that was Rob
or
Scallon.
Rob Scallon. Yeah, whichever one. Like, I mean, it just goes to show you don't.
I know Jared Dines did one. He did one of those too.
Maybe he did that too. I don't know.
I don't think it was a shovel. I think it was something different.
But
no,
you're
one
right,
of them
though,
used a shovel with one fucking string on it, and it's like,
I will fact check.
Yeah, I mean, YouTube, I don't know. I feel like that's another thing, too. I always see people that come into my stream or something. They're always like, bro, I want to start YouTube. but I don't have like a 2080 Ti and I fucking i9 processor. Like, bro, you like we used fucking Dazzle screen recorders on Xbox 360 and put it into our fucking torrented
OBS Studio is fucking free.
OBS is free. Like,
free.
You can use a fucking blue snowball dangling from your ceiling by shoestring. Like, you do not need to spend $10 million to start YouTube.
No, literally not. Like, my first, 100,000 subs came from me making Rust videos, and I had, the shittiest AMD computer, known to man. Like, some pre-built... Some pre-built from an Office Depot or something. I mean, it was probably a $600 computer, which that's a lot of money, but for a PC to record a game,
I think my first one was worth maybe $900.
Yeah, that's not a lot of money if you want a good quality video. If you just want to play games, you can probably get away with that, like games at medium quality. Yeah, but when you're trying to make a high quality YouTube video, that's not the best shit. You can go back and watch my old Rust videos that have, some of them have hundreds of thousands of views, and my graphics
over 1 million.
Yeah, I think there's probably one with over 1 million where the graphics are dog shit, and my frame rate, every 30 minutes, my frame rate would go to 2 frames for a minute straight, and some vital clip to the video would be happening, and it's just nope, computer gonna have a stroke. But people didn't really care. People didn't give a shit. People still like the videos.
It's more about what you're doing in the game, or your whatever you're joking about. Yeah. Unless you're a tech reviewer, then you don't really need fucking 8K cameras and $2,000 lighting setups and shit.
Nope.
Yeah.
You don't need nano panels.
Even if you have to run the game on fucking lowest, I run my games on lowest first person shooters anyway to get more frames.
Yeah, I do the same.
So it doesn't fucking matter. Yeah, it does not matter.
Yeah, even with because I have a 2080 Ti in my computer, and even on good settings in Siege, I still only get 110, which is not the most you can get. So I usually lower my shit too.
I feel like people will notice that you're being passionate about it and not care that it's not the best looking or best sounding or whatever. Yeah,
and you just upgrade as you go along. We all started with that stuff.
Yeah, I feel like when it comes to people asking what you need and what you need to start with, you don't necessarily need anything other than obviously a basic mic, a way to record, and an idea of what you want to record. Dude, now, there's so many people out there that are just no, I don't want to start with anything less other than top quality, and then they just never start.
The only thing I would have to give advice for, the only thing I would have to give advice for is try to get a somewhat decent mic. Don't use a fucking headset mic. Nobody is going to want to sit there and listen to your baseless voice.
I mean,
excuse me?
Soup still uses
a $200 headset.
You went back to a headset microphone.
Yeah.
Yep.
But you're not
nobody gives a
you're
shit.
not using Turtle Beaches. You're using a $200 Audio Technica headset. So
a tech support microphone. That's what I'm bringing to the next Siege session. A fucking tech support microphone.
It would fit you more.
We should just do a whole session with our first mics if we still have them.
Dude, I'm down. I'm down.
Mine was a Rock Band mic. I can dig it out somewhere.
Mine was a Blue Snowball, but I'm pretty sure I could get one off Amazon real quick.
No, mine's an Xbox 360 mic. You had this little adapter, and then you could run it through your computer and have a third-party program that would work with it. And you could use your Xbox 360 mic. It's pretty tight.
God. Is it that one that just sat on your ear?
Yeah, and it only had the left ear. Playing games with that on.
Dude, when I had one of those, my mom would fart across the entire house and would just pick up perfectly fine on that mic. Things picked up everything.
Your mom
gives me nostalgia. The kid's just eating in there.
Oh, does Duber not fart? Sorry, I forget Duber doesn't have a fucking butthole.
Oh my god!
Oh, Duber's got a butthole.
Wait! Segue, please.
Duber butthole.
All right. Grizzy, go on with your question.
Do you guys remember the first thing you recorded or the first time you recorded a video, whether it was solo or with your friends or anything?
Yep.
CSGO.
I remember my first comment too.
You remember how your setup was and shit like that?
Oh yeah. So I fucking I literally rested my mic on my keyboard because I didn't have room. So this was after the Xbox 360 mic days. Those were just for fucking this was the first time I actually uploaded a video. So it was a Blue Snowball, and I rested it on my fucking keyboard because I didn't know where else to put it. And I did a GTA 5 recording. And I just fucking drove around, and while I was talking, you couldn't hear anything because I had a mechanical keyboard. So literally, I'd be talking, and then you'd hear this super gainy, like, over and over again, and it would just drown out all my sound, and it was just the worst fucking thing ever. I recorded it with Fraps. The file size was like 200 gigs
God, I
for
remember
like
that.
20 minutes. It was a torrented Fraps too, so it wasn't like you didn't put the code in, the code in, so it still
You
had
had,
this
like, you had
big
the
watermark.
I had that with Bandicam.
And I just said fuck it, and I uploaded that bitch to YouTube.
Oh my god.
Dude,
Yeah.
I think my first
you go
video ever. Oh, sorry. My first video ever was a video on Black Ops 2. I don't know what year it came out.
Same.
I think it was 2012, if I'm not mistaken.
2012. Yeah.
Yeah. Damn, I've been doing these for 8 years. What the fuck?
Dude's all pro on Black Ops 2. 2012. Yep, 2012. Guitar, 2012.
I'm a Black Ops 2 encyclopedia, bro.
Dude probably still knows his loadouts off by heart.
Oh, 100%. RP spreader. Yep. SVU. Yep. Absolutely.
Herpes spreader, forget about that.
Yep.
That's why you use glass, right? It's pretty much a herpes spreader.
Yep. It's just evolved pretty much. That is actually why I started playing Glass. Anyway, go on, Grizzy.
I literally I remember the day that I made the decision to actually just say fuck it and do it, because I was thinking about it for a couple months after watching, a ton of Ali A videos and shit like that. I was like, man,
no.
I came home, walked home from the bus stop, took my nightstand that was in my room, put it at the edge of my bed, because like my bed was at the very foot of my my mattress, so it was like looking straight on. So I put the nightstand and I took all the books out of my book bag and stacked them all on top of each other, and then put my iPhone 4 on top just enough to zoom in to get that perfect 1280, or actually I think the iPhone 4 recorded in 480p. But I use my iPhone 4 as everything. The thing, or to record the gameplay, my microphone.
Oh, the gameplay too?
Yeah, I just literally took a video of my TV.
Oh, you were one of those. Oh my
You
god.
were straight retarded, bro.
Hey, man, you just gotta start with whatever you had.
At least I used Fraps.
No, that was like the very, very first ever. Before I even like did any research, I was just like, I know all I need is a video and audio. My phone does both. Cool, let's do it.
Yeah.
And all I remember from like, I didn't talk much. I did like a small little intro, and then I didn't say anything. I didn't introduce or anything. I said, hey guys, today I'm playing Black Ops 2. Clicked search a game.
And then stayed silent for 20 minutes.
Literally silent for about 4 minutes till I got in game. And then, bro, throughout all of it, all you hear is like my bed going.
Were you laying pipe?
No, I was like laying flat. No, yeah. I was laying like flat on my stomach, but like moving around.
Dude, that's how I used to play too. I used to like lay like on my stomach on my bed.
Yeah.
And play.
It hurt your
And the
neck
thing is,
so bad.
I couldn't look straight on because my phone was blocking my vision. So I was like trying to peek around my phone.
Oh my
That is the most scuffed bullshit.
Yeah.
I feel like
Mine-
12-year-old me would look at that setup and be like, nah,
Be
this is trash.
Look at this bum. No. Mine was pretty scuffed too. My first videos were Black Ops as well. I still have them. They're just privated. I don't know about
Black
yours,
Ops
Grizzy.
1 or Black Ops 2?
Black Ops 2.
Okay, mine are on deleted channels. Like they're just completely gone.
Oh, that's a shame. Because like someday I want to
made
like
so many channels.
I want to react to my old videos someday if I ever do like face reveal, blah blah blah. But anyway, so like my first ever like I guess my 5 or 6 videos, there was a way that you could record stuff and like on the PS3 and upload it to like some sort of YouTube channel that would receive it. And because I had no way to record it, my first recording thing was like some Roxio game capture card that glitched out in horrible.
I remember that. Yeah.
But so I would get a clip of, I think my first video ever is a ninja diffuse montage. And so I would get a ninja diffuse and I would maybe it was in like theater mode, I think is how you did it. You could record stuff in theater mode and then it would upload to this YouTube channel. I don't know if they still exist. And then I would grab the video, grab some sort of like clip converter YouTube MP4 website where you can like pop the link in and then download the video or whatever. And that's how I would get my clips. And I used a Rock Band mic that was USB to record my audio. That was my first setup.
I feel like that's the best out of the startups we've had so far. I think
I had the most like baller one out of all you guys.
Yeah, I mean, mine was just keyboards. That all you could hear for 10 minutes was keyboard while I drove around in 5 FPS on GTA.
God, mine is so different, really. Because like I've like been doing YouTube for like my entire life, almost. I would say, like as a kid, I would watch like because I was like super big into Mario as a kid, and so I would watch I would watch like I still fucking love Mario like to this day.
Didn't you play like an old Mario game today on stream?
I did, yeah. I streamed Mario today.
I watched like 5 minutes.
Yeah, as a kid, I would get on YouTube and watch like Mario glitches or shit like that, you know. And so I had a Mario channel that nobody in this world will ever know the name of. I will take that to my grave with me. And I would do like stop motion videos, which weren't actually that bad. There were a few of them that were actually pretty decent. It's like where you take a picture of like a toy and you'd move it, take another picture and you like clip it together and shit, and like do stuff like that. And I used to do like this really cringy, but you have to realize I was like maybe 8 or 9, 7, 8 or 9, like somewhere in there. Yeah. And I would like, you know, with my friends over at my house, we would like play with toys and like do the voices of the toys, and I would record it. Oh, it's so awful. But I had one gaming video on there of me playing Mario, and it was like me showing. Oh yeah, I was just like, "Yahoo, it's me!" Just like, I wish I had cancer, Luigi, like shit like that. And
you haven't changed a bit, dude.
That's a modern soup video.
Yeah, it's basically your Gmod videos now. Go ahead.
But I have one gaming video on there, and it was like showing people how to do like some glitch that wasn't even really a glitch. But my setup was a flip camera. Do you guys even know what a flip camera is?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I had a flip
for that.
I had a flip camera, and I put it on a tripod, and I like zoomed in on the TV, and I sat beside the flip camera and talked. And that was my first gaming video.
That's fucking meta. What about you, McNasty?
Well, I started YouTube pretty late.
Yeah, I had a $2,500 mic, 4K monitor.
Yeah. I think this story is going to be completely different than all of ours.
I spent my entire life being flat broke. I did not start making any kind of money until YouTube happened. So no, I did not have stuff like that. But I started YouTube in like 2014 or 2015. So it was really late for me. And my setup was I had my laptop, my HP laptop on my dad's kitchen table. And I had like, I can't remember what my first mic was. I think I had just like some crappy knockoff, just cheap mic that came with an arm, like one of those kits that you get for like $30.
Yeah.
Like a Logitech mic or something?
No, it was like literally some random brand. Like probably just some like Chinese brand, like Chang Pao fucking mic or something. I don't know.
Raisin orange chicken.
Orange chicken bat soup mic.
That was around the time when like when Chawboy and Azzy were like really big CSGO YouTubers. So I was watching the fuck out of them, and I would just record like CS on my laptop and get like maybe 30 FPS and then like 10 FPS if I was on a smoke. And yeah, I would just try and like edit my videos like theirs. And I always thought they were good. Like some people would comment, they'd be like, "These are really funny, but your FPS is just awful. It's so hard to watch." I was just like, all right. But yeah, that's pretty much what my setup was. Just a laptop. And
wait, what year did you say you started at?
I think that was like 2014 or 2015.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Not that bad. Yeah, I was like 18 when I actually started uploading. Like I didn't start YouTube till 2016.
Holy shit.
So crazy.
too.
Yeah, so I already had like spendable income at that point. So that's why only my first couple videos were like complete dog shit. And then I at least knew, you know, I got a little mic arm for my blue snowball and all that shit.
You know what's funny is like
PC,
when I used to make those videos where I was like pretty much copying Chawboy, they were like good. Like I put a lot of effort into them, but then I then like I uploaded music for a while, so my channel was like music.
I remember
based.
that actually.
Yeah, and then
Used to do a lot of
Everything
electronic
changed
stuff,
with
right?
one single best of video.
and then I made the best of Ainsley 28 minutes or whatever. And then after that, like I started doing videos where I was in like CS:GO Surf, but they were like far more terrible than like the videos I made when I first started doing YouTube. Like I played as this like Indian character named Rakesh, and I would like troll people and like.
Hello, my friend. Regular.
Pretty much what we do now.
The
Yeah.
nasty hasn't changed.
Really? You and Soup.
None of us have changed.
Yeah, we have.
And yeah, I would just like
I'm
I would
still
do
an
like
FPS tryhard.
I would do like fake tech
Yeah.
calls and like in CS Surf and stuff, and just
I still get reactions. We're all the
They-
same.
They were stupid. They were very stupid. And Soup's seen them. I watched them with Soup before.
I have seen them, and
Yeah.
they're pretty fucking funny. I'm not gonna lie. you should definitely like just post one day out of the blue and see what people
Just
say.
public it. Yeah.
Dude, I bet people would love that shit.
I think
Like,
you should
honestly.
do that with your flip phone. I think that would be the best fucking thing to just randomly up. It would pass as modern day Soup like fucking content, but you were
Yeah,
just
like the
you
humor.
were just
People would be
doing-
like,
yeah,
"Oh,
you
he's
were just doing
it's
some
Soup being
bullshit."
Soup." Yeah.
yeah, it's fucking hilarious.
The funny thing is though is at that time I actually started getting like an Indian audience. Like real Indian people were like watching me and they were like commenting.
Ja, 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 ja.
And I would just like I'd be like, nah, I'm not Indian, I'm just some white guy from California. Like,
Yeah, same
yeah.
thing.
Man, that's interesting. I feel like they wouldn't be happy when they watch that. That's weird. That
Well, I just assumed that they thought I was Indian. Like I would get comments, some people would be like, what like state are you from in India?
Oh boy,
And I'm just like
States?
California?
States in
in
India?
States.
I guess, yeah. Well, because India is an
What
entire
part of the
country.
cow pasture. Yes, it is.
Okay.
All right,
what farm are you from?
it's been about an hour, so I think we'll end it on making fun of Indian
Yeah.
people. It's a good ending.
It's a good way to end it.
All right, thank you guys for watching the episode. We'll see you next week. Later.
That was a really shitty outro.
Fuck. What do you want me to say?
Can you get it?
Fuck all of you, fuck all of you, fuckers.
Hey, everyone listening to this,
Fuck you.
You want an actual outro? That was not good.
That was pretty bad. That was
Thanks for
really,
watching.
Are you
Like,
that
Sean,
you
you
fucking
know,
cum
no
sucker?
emotion. You want me to do an outro?
Making fun of Indians. Goodbye forever. Peace.
No, bye. We're gone. We're not coming back.
Going into retirement.
All right. Well, we're gonna do an
I got my
actual outro now.
401k. I'm out of here.
Grizzy made his $500 from this fucking shit.
Actually, I kept a tab. We owe Grizzy $6 after this podcast.
Anyway, so on
It's a
that
couple
note,
Popeye chicken sandwiches right there.
yeah.
All right,
It's
make
like a
it
$5 bucket from KFC, actually.
All right, it's $8 now. We owe Grizzy $8.
No, that's just maybe he just likes KFC.
The podcast is still going.
$9.
hey, Grizzy,
That's
I need a new cotton shirt.
That is $10.
Okay. End it before it gets out of control.
Okay.
God, the
All
way I'm
right.
talking with my southern accent, it sounds like we're at a fucking really bad auction, if you know what I'm saying. That's $11, Grizzy. That's $11.
We owe the
Are you
black
betting
man
on Grizzy? Are you selling?
Man, Grizzy's
Grizzy?
not
What
worth very much, man.
That is $13 we're at now, ladies and gentlemen. $13.
Okay, I'm gonna fucking end it. All right.
What, you mean your life or this podcast?
Probably both. All right, thank you guys very much for listening.
Subtle cry for help. Probably both. Anyways,
Next podcast, we give Matt therapy in the podcast. Let's go.
All right, thank you guys so much for listening. If you are on YouTube, don't forget to like and sub. If you want to
Turn the bell on.
Praise
turn the
Allah.
bell on. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you next week. I don't know what day we're actually shooting for with these,
9/11.
but
Yeah, I don't know.
I assume we're gonna try to do them on a weekly basis. So we'll keep you updated on that though on our
Explosions.
social media. So go follow those. Those are down
Praise
in the
Allah.
description. And thank you guys so much
Threat
for
to
listening.
national security.
Don't forget to praise Allah.